Hi, welcome to my chess channel on YouTube. Here, everything's black, eh? New Zealand All Blacks official flag. Okay, so that's something I've got sitting in my wee computer room. Anyway, today is the 31st of May 2018. So thank you for visiting my YouTube channel. Obviously, it's a bit cool. My hat, of course, and I'm just joking. Right, let's get on with it. Firstly, this is another picture taken from the 15th of May, 16 days ago, from my hand of Shag Point. So that's just about the last photo that I've got from Shag Point back then, which is on the east coast of the South Island, New Zealand. So here is the game I had played that is quite sharp and all that sort of thing, and I actually made a mistake too, so I'm going to show you that. So here is a 5-minute game played on chess.com 2 days ago, or yesterday morning, or something like that. Now here I made a mistake. Here I'm meant to play this, which is theory according to the book I've got. And I have shown this on Facebook, on YouTube. And here the pawn cannot be recaptured by black because they're going to lose material. I'll leave that up to you to find out. Now, quite often maybe bishop g4 is played, and then I just play f3, and then I play knight c3, b3, bishop b2, castle long. And often this is a move threatening things or whatever, and I think white plays here, and bishop e6 can happen, but you don't take any notice of it. You don't take it, because if you take this, then you lose your queen to rook here and that sort of thing. So you don't take it, you just play knight here, and if they gobble on e4, you just take with a pawn, and if the knight takes, then you take with a knight, and meanwhile you can also take this bishop and play d3 after all that, if you get what I mean. So here often is this, I don't know, this happens as well, sorry, here, and c5 I think happens, and then white castles long and have a look at this big threat. Is it this threat now? Some reason black can't take the queen, the knight after this. But anyway, this is really fantastic for white, because I think white plays here, I think. Soon. So anyway, that's that variation. That's just a book trap for you that I am a little bit annoyed with myself. Not really, that I didn't play it, because I should be automatically playing it. So here we've not got that move, we've got c3 I think, and then b5, bishop b3. See, this is really provocative, and so this really opens up my white king's position. Knight g4, hg4, bishop g4, bishop d5. Not to say it's any good or not. Queen d7, and then I'll play d4. I'm not going to just lie down and hope that I can defend. C, e4, and now e5. Now, don't try this at home. If d e5, then I would probably play bishop c6. So if de5 here, I would probably play this move, this move, this move, and now I can play knight d4 next move, unless of course black plays queen here, which would be no good. I would actually probably, if queen here, I'd probably just take this. I wouldn't want to enter into taking this, because it might be trouble for me after this move very shortly thereafter. I'm sure everyone can appreciate that. Even if I try to defend here, queen here is devastating to my forces. I can try to play some moves here, but really I'm going to be threatened with queen g2 check or queen h1 eventually at black's hand. So that's just a little bit of what happens if black doesn't castle here and takes the pawn instead. The other thing is if instead of castling black plays this, then I just take it, and hopefully I come out okay. There's a bishop f1, knight d7. Now if bishop f1, I can either play knight takes here, or bishop takes, or similar, or king takes. So I've got choices. Without looking at it or analysing it, that's what I might have thought I was going to play, but who knows. So e5 comes castle. No, castles. Then I play bishop c6. We just about have normality. Queen c6, knight bd2. Now the chomping at the bit, and can take this too. Now I can't take this, of course, because of bishop takes f3, but it might not be even too bad. This might be possible because it's just very, very tactical. That's what the Riley pairs is well known for. And now if queen f3, then clearly queen c5. Black could just play this, frankly, if they so wish, which is a repetition of a draw. So, but that's not what happened. I play here rook e1, so I'm actually wanting to play here to this place here, or this space here. And if f5, I can look at, not really. I'm thinking, oh, I can play queen e5 here, but I can't really. I would probably try to just defend. So if f5, that might be quite a good move here. Good old f5, eh? Rook ae8, so I'm not going to take the e pawn now. I play queen e4, offer a queen swap, and also attack the queen's bishop on g4 at the same time. Now if queen takes queen, then just rook takes queen, or queen e4, rook e4. So my opponent plays queen d7, good on him. I play knight e5, and my opponent is from Slovakia. I believe I've said that, but I may not have. So my opponent is from Slovakia. Queen e6, attacking this twice. Now I cannot defend it with this, because if I can, sorry, I'm incorrect, but I don't. I play knight b3. So I can actually play knight there, because if bishop f3, then I just take it back with the queen, and not the knight. So if bishop f3, you can have a look at that yourself in your mind. If bishop f3, I do not play knight f3 capture, because if queen takes queen, winning an exchange out of it, even though black has sacrificed. So it's a bit tangy, the whole situation for white, but it's very, very common to get this position for black and white. Knight b3, you're taking the bishop, of course, so the bishop retreats to d6 to enter into the attack on the knight on e5 as well. Now, if you imagine this pawn is here, let's just play a mock move, new variation, mock move. Then I can play knight takes queen, knight takes pawn here, bishop here, sorry, and hereby queen takes. Queen is not any good now because of knight f6 check, and so winning the queen back with the knight. But that's just fantasy variation for you to have a look at. So bishop f4, it looks like I'm just going to lose this piece on e5 because it's getting rather hammered by black's pieces, and that they're keeping on. I play after f6, which looks quite damaging. It looks like I'm just going to have to relinquish losing material or getting two pieces for a rook. I play knight d4. This more or less forces black's hand. So let's have a look at if the queen moves back to, there are a couple of squares here. Some are no good and some are okay. Black could actually play this, even though it's no good. It's just a wee bit tactical, but it's not good enough. And here, one way or the other, it's still interesting. But this, look at all these pieces. One piece on pre, another piece on pre, and another piece on pre. And so probably black would take this. And then, yeah, I'm a whole rook up, aren't I? And after this, we can just play this if we like, and just liquidate. And up here and so forth, etc. But it's not exactly great for white, is it? So my wee little fleet of the brain power there is not completely correct or great. But that's quite interesting, that wee variation, but it's not what black played here. Black played chopping here. So if the queen moves back to, say, let's say e7, I haven't got the knight g4. I haven't got the knight g4 here, and knight takes f6 and knight takes e4, because the pawn's protected, of course, with the rook and the pawn on g7. So here I would just opt to go here. And now it would be very important to see what happens next from black's hand. If king here, which is probable, then probably just this would be my next move. So that's all very well. So black did not go queen there, went fe5, knight e6, queen d5, now just defending the knight on e6 instead with the rook first, not the queen on e4. It's gone to d5 now, so that defends the knight twice on e6, and thereby black is threatened with knight f8 check. So rook f5 happens. So now if I play some move like maybe I can play this almost. I can almost play this move. As a rook takes, rook, or even we'll do it better than that. We'll do the rook check first. Queen d5, oh yes, queen d5 is check. So, and rook takes, but sadly for white, is this bishop is able to retreat, otherwise it would be quite cute. The knight g5 check move. So here, after this move, I just play queen b3. So I'm keeping the status quo. If anything like rook e5, I just can take the rook on e5. So I'm just going through the tactics of this variation. And then knight c7 wins the rook as well, and a whole lot of other things come crashing down for black. King h8, and here is where I played knight g5, and my opponent does actually have defense, but I think resigned or lost on time. So rook here is the first move that black would have to play, in my opinion. But actually no, it wasn't the correct move, sorry. Rook here is the best defense for black, because if the other one, if rook e1, rook g5 is no good, because if everyone can see rook e8 check and rook f8 checkmate. So here black would have to play something like this. Not here. I think it's no good. I don't know. It probably is okay. If rook f8, then what can black be met with is a very nice move, queen f7, and if rook e8, then queen e8 takes the rook check, and bishop f8 is the only move, and then queen f8 is checkmate. So here, sadly for black, they can't play rook g8 trying to defend anymore, because of two moves, queen g6 threatening queen g8 mate, which isn't the best, definitely not the best, because black could take the knight. So I'm rambling a wee bit here, but rook e8 and queen f8 is no good, of course, so we're not even going to look at this. If I've said that, so here black to survive only would have this move, but it's no good, of course. So this situation here, after rook e1, rook check, rook e1, black has really only got, apart from this move, rook f8 check coming up here, and everyone knows the finale here. Most of my juniors know this because I've gone on about it a lot to them. Knight check double with the queen and the knight, and this is the Philidor's smothered mate. Queen g8 check, sacrificing her royal highness. Knight f7 checkmate. I hope you've enjoyed today's session. A little bit longer than normal, but I've been showing tactics and also the book trap that you might like to learn if you like to play queen e2 in the Spanish for white. So thank you very much for visiting my YouTube channel. I hope you did enjoy it, and I hope no matter what your strength is in chess, that it helps and aids your game, even if it can learn not to blunder like David Weegenaar. Thank you for visiting my Muppet Show. David and Weegenaar out for the day.